Hey, welcome to the podcast. Let me ask you a question. Do entrepreneurs take time off or do they fake it? That's what we're going to talk about today.
All right, so here's the big question. How do adults like us reboot our economies? Well, there's currently a $162 billion industry of people consuming, of all things, online courses because they want to short path their learning curves. So what does that mean for us? Well, what if you could take and turn your knowledge, your passions, your skills, and your experiences, all that stuff that you've accumulated through the years, and create your very own online signature course with the stuff that you already know, and in the process, create a brand new income stream from anywhere in the world without all the tech overwhelm or having to sell your soul. And here's perhaps the bigger question. How would your life change? You think about that. My name is Ruben, and that's what this podcast is all about.
Welcome back. Good joke. Good Colombian coffee. Which actually, I'm going to be in Colombia in about less than 30 days. I'll be back in Colombia. We're going to stay there for about 6-7 weeks, I think. We have a home in Colombia, but anyhow, that's the subject of a different conversation, a different post, and we've talked about that before. Today, we're going to talk about, do entrepreneurs actually take time off or do they fake it? I think that most of the time we need to understand that us as entrepreneurs, people who are driven by passion, when we take time off, it's not for us. It's for our family and our friends. And this is what happens. They see us driven. They see us do what we do because we love what we do and we do it with a passion. But they cannot understand that we are turned on most of the time. So we have to take time off for them. Let me give you an example. In the last 7 days, I spent 4 days at the Builderall Mansion. Now, Builderall is a company who I'm a content creator and a Hispanic marketing director. Builderall is a platform with over 40,000 users currently all over the world that use our platform for a professional digital presence. And there's a link below if you want to know more about it and get your 7-day trial. You can go in there and check it out. Now, what happens is this. We got together. It was a launch of Builderall 3.0 on July the 4th. And I don't know when you're looking at this, but this is the year 2019. What happened? We got 20 different world leaders from the Netherlands, from Brazil, from Germany, Croatia, so we had from England, from the United States. We had world leaders come and stay at this one place. An incredible place, by the way. 10 bedrooms, 12 bath, 14,000 square feet. The building had bowling alleys, it had a theater, it had an indoor basketball court. I mean, it did not have a huge kitchen, and we were very well taken care of. But we got together there for the launch of Builderall 3.0. And what happened was that during that time, we had the ability to play some games and then sit down and strategize with other world leaders on what is it that they're doing to grow their businesses and to share ideas. And we found a common trait between all of them. And that is that we'll do the same thing. We take time off when we want to, with who we want to, and we go to different parts of the world, yet we never really stop working. This is what people say, man, but you guys work all the time. You don't understand, when you're driven by passion, it isn't work. You enjoy what you're doing. Now, this was 4 days at the mansion. Then, of course, it was the weekend. I spent some time with family. But even though I went to spend some time with family, we still had cameras set up. I did a couple of training classes. They got recorded, sent it to the editor. Some of the interviews got transcribed. I actually sent them out to be transcribed. I got the transcription. Then we sent it to the proofreader. The proofreader cleaned them up. Then those became subtitles in some of the videos that we do. That should get posted online. But, all I did was record a video, and then I just submitted it to different people, platforms in the team. They did their stuff, and then everything gets compiled at the end. In the meantime, I'm enjoying the rest of the day. But I got up early in the morning. I did a couple of videos like this one that I'm sharing with you today. People went out, did what they had to do, and then we enjoyed the rest of the day. So people say, man, you work all the time. We work in little spurts of time, and then we enjoy life because it was meant to be enjoyed. Then Monday, for an example, I took my girls to SeaWorld. And interestingly enough, some of the rides had 20, 30-minute waits, and some of the rides had 10-minute waits. And they're going to say, man, you went to SeaWorld and the rides were only 30 minutes, waits. I mean, no, I've gone to other parks too. But here's the key. I go on Mondays. That's when most people are stuck in the job. So on Mondays, the parks are ours, and which is cool. So that's a trick I learned a long time ago. I go to the parks on Mondays. That's when everybody's not there. So we get to enjoy it a lot more. So even on the 30-minute waits or the 10-minute waits of my daughters, when we're running in, getting on, and doing the screaming and taking their pictures, coming down and looking at them, and says, "Oh my God, I didn't like how my eyes are. Let's do it again." And this is what they were doing. They were looking at the screen, the picture that they take the roller coaster when it's doing one of the things, and they're looking at each other. "Oh my God, one of my eyes is bigger than the other one. Let's do it again." And they go around and take another picture. But fun stuff. But in the meantime, I can't get in those rides, not because I don't want to, I don't like to. I had an injury some years back and hurt my neck, so the G-force that is extended in some of those rides is not good for my neck anymore, so I kind of stay out of it. But in the meantime, that Monday, those 12 hours that we're in the park, fortunately I have a phone that I don't need to carry a battery pack. I just carry extra batteries because I can replace batteries on my phone. I went through 3.5 batteries. Now, while they're going up in the rides, I have Voxer clients in my inner circle that Voxer me. I have groups in WhatsApp. I have programmers in Skype. And then I have other people through email. So different levels of access to me, because in different levels of access or forms of access that I have with programmers all over the world. But doesn't mean that, man, you're so busy. No. In those 30 minutes or 40 minutes that they were taking to get in the ride and get through the ride and come back down, and we would go eat at restaurants and so forth. In those in-between times, I was actually communicating with my people. We were taking care of business. And people said, "But you weren't enjoying the park." I was enjoying watching them laugh, giggle, enjoy, be tired. We went to the restaurants and ate without, oh my God, how much. We don't look at that right side of the menu. We look at the left side of the menu. That's what I want, and we go get it, because that is not an issue. That's what I want to get to you. That's what I want to get across to you. When you do what you are passionate about, there are no obstacles. There are no, I have to take time off because I'm tired. You are never tired because you're driven by passion. And that is what entrepreneurs do. And I want you to understand this, because there might be one in your family. Or you might be thinking, I got to get out of this 9-to-5 rat race, and I got to do something of my own. We have an ability. We actually have a boot camp coming up where we do that. We teach entrepreneurs how to go beyond, how to take, and regular people, how to take their skills, their knowledge, their expertise, and share it with the world in a way that it helps them to monetize what they finally have put in here for so many years. But anyhow, there's going to be a link below there where you're going to get more information. You can go there and get more information about the boot camp. And there'll be, we do this periodically. There's one coming up pretty soon, so you can get an opportunity to go ahead and tap into that and scale your world, we call it. But, the theme of the bootcamp is go for cash. That's what we do. We show you how to take your skills, your expertise, your knowledge, your talents, and, if you have a business that is already producing, how to scale that to the next level. But anyhow, more information about the bootcamp later. Let's get back on topic about, do entrepreneurs take time off, or they fake it? We don't fake it. We take it in spurts. We enjoy it. We decide what to do, when to do. It is the beautiful thing out of being an entrepreneur. You can be in a pool with a CEO of a Fortune 500 company, and you're sipping on a drink, and you're talking about family, and then all of a sudden you switch and you talk about some possibilities of doing some business together, or some things that are happening, and you start thinking, wow, that's how he resolved that issue in his company. Maybe I have a similar issue. Maybe I can resolve it the same way. And then the next thing you know is you go back into a little normal conversation. We all do it, except that sometimes people look at entrepreneurs and say, man, you guys never take some time off. Yeah, we do take time off, but we get to choose when we do it, with who we do it, and pretty much where in the world we get to do it. Anyhow, that's what I want to share with you today. Do entrepreneurs take time off, or do they fake it? Yes, we do take time off, but we do it in spurts, in little pieces of time. If I had to be forced to completely take a complete day down, that would be a punishment. And I think that there's a lot of entrepreneurs right here today that would feel the same way. If you forced us to take a complete day off, completely disconnect, I think that most entrepreneurs will feel that is punishment. That is not relaxing, because they're always thinking. So we grab a book and stuff like that, and we sit down. Most of the people say, oh man, he's finally relaxing. we're actually probably doing some research. Okay, and that's pretty much the way it goes. So I know I travel, I buy different books and new books for the travel, and people say, man, but I thought you were going to the beach or something. I am, but I'm going to go do some research while I'm there. And, it's just change of environment, change of atmosphere. Anyhow, I don't want to continue ratting on because it becomes a rant. This is today's blog. I'm glad that you were here. If there's anything else that you want to talk about, tell us below, and we'll be glad to do another recording and share it with you. Stay tuned to the next one. This is Ruben. Remember, success leaves clues, and I wish you the best. Take care. Ciao.